Hey, welcome back to the Truckology 101 channel. One of the most resourceful channels here on YouTube when it comes to trucking, especially from an owner-operator point of view. But forget all that. Today's video is going to be a message to the brokers out there, man. I know that, capacity is loose right now, but I'm starting to sense a lot of negative energy coming from the brokers that I've been communicating with. Not my main brokers. I'm just talking about, the fly-by, the fill-in brokers is what I like to call them. The brokers I don't really use like that, but might have something of interest. Anyway. I just want to help them out with a little something. And before y'all say I'm complaining, I'm not complaining. Look, this video is for educational purposes only. What I want to do is I want to correct the mistake before it becomes an error. Y'all stay tuned.
They say never. I say never tell me what to do. A person will never put you in a position above them. That's never a lie, always true. Success never comes without risk, and risk never comes without fear. YouTube is a smoke and mirror, never how it appear.
All right, look, we're in like the third quarter right now, and I wish that I had more positive things to report about the third quarter, but if you check my video out that the trucking industry is trash right now, I told y'all what was going to happen. This year is going to be one of them years. But anyway, moving right along. Hey, the brokers nowadays, they seem to think that the carrier works for them. And I'm here to let the brokers know, as carriers, we don't work for you, we work with you. Now, I don't want to get into if you work for the shipper or if you work for the consignee, because honestly, I don't care how you look at it. I only want to talk about it from the carrier point of view. And I want to make sure that you understand that when you hire the truck, you bring it on a partner. We both actually working for your shipper or for your consignee. And it's a couple of reasons that I say that. One is you don't take on any responsibility when it comes to me loading the load, me driving to deliver the load, me getting the load unloaded. Matter of fact, if I call you with a problem, you really ain't much help. You like, oh, go do this, go do that. If I call you with a problem about the bill of lading after the load is delivered, well, call the shipper. Call the consignee. I got to do all that. How do I work for you and I got to do all that? Or this what get me about some other too. We'd be like, hey, I could do it for this rate. All right, let me call the customer and see if that'll work. Man, if I work for you, you know how much you can pay me. Or, oh, well, I got to see if the customer gonna approve the detent. I thought I worked for you though. Like, why are you putting everything on the customer if I work for you? Oh, well, they didn't clear the lumper charges. I gotta call the customer. I'm waiting on the customer to get back to me. No, bro. I didn't make the deal with your customer. I made the deal with you to pick the load up to deliver the load. Now I understand we partners, like I said. But you said when I delivered the load, I was going to get paid X, Y, and Z. Why do I got to wait on your customer for anything? The only reason I would have to wait on your customer for anything is because we partners. If I work for you, why ain't on your insurance then? If I work for you, why you ain't been able to stop me when I done got mad and told them take everything off my truck because I'm about to leave? If I work for you, then why when it's time to file a claim, it's on my insurance? Why we ain't filing the claim together? Why it ain't 50-50? Now, I ain't trying to say I don't want to have to file no claim on nothing because, but I'm just saying, man. Hey, when I sign that bill of lading and take legal responsibility for that load, it don't say you and the broker are responsible for the load. If I work for you, that's what it would say. And I know some people gonna see it a different way or whatnot, but I'm trying to help the new brokers out. you got to treat the carriers with respect, because the bottom line is, unless you're an asset-based broker, you need the carriers. You can't move the freight without the carriers, but us as carriers can move freight without the brokers. So the moral to the story is this. Look, man, you may work for your shipper, you may work for your consignee, but when it comes down to you hiring my truck, it's a partnership, man. We work together, and that's what you got to remember. And if, let's just say, for instance, I did work for you. Half these brokers, they're terrible brokers. They never fight for the carrier. They never do anything in the carrier favor. And we really do all the work. So I don't want to work for you. Hey, now I know some of y'all gonna be like, oh, just do away with the brokers, go direct, go direct. No, that ain't where I'm coming from. I ain't really feeling that. I feel like the brokers definitely serve a purpose in this industry, and we'll get into that in a later video, man. And in the famous words of whoever this dude is, if a shipper or consignee is paying, let's just say 15% on a lot of these loads, like 15% more than what they should be, the broker fee or whatever, than what the carrier getting. Hey, Mr. George, how much you pay for the two guy? That's too much. That's too much. This your boy Icewater, man. Look, man, know your worth, or you only worth what they pay you.
Been through a lot of pain in my life, and I pray the Lord take it all away.